folks, welcome back to the Face Off Season 11 vlogs. This week we are talking about mid-transformations to full transformation sequences that I mentioned last time. This time around they actually had to pick which type of transformation they would get, the mid-transformation to full transform form. Some would be radioactive, some would be electric shock, some would be insect DNA splicing, and a few others. And here's where we come to, usually we'll have the judges, but this time we have guest judge John Landis, who, if you don't know who he is, then go look online now. He's so well known for making American Werewolf in London. And especially, it's pretty cool about that one because it's what gave practical effects makeup their own way into the world, especially with the werewolf transformation sequence in the film made by Rick Baker. Seriously, it's just an amazing historical moment for makeup and for movies itself that I recommend you take a look at it, even though I haven't seen it, but I've seen the transformation sequence itself, and oh my god, even to today, you can tell it's part practical, but it looks so realistic that it actually holds up. And it looks painful. Like, physically painful. Dear God, Rick Baker is awesome. Now we get to the best and the worst makeups. Let's go to the best. The first was Tyler and Emily. They had, I believe, an electrical discharge. I know one thing I'm going to say. I'm going to get some of these wrong, which topic they get, so please forgive me if I get those wrong. I know the one they picked had to do with electricity, so they had a character that was like slowly going down with changes on it, and I actually like the design, more the final design than the middle of the halfway transformed, mainly because the final one looks like it was camera ready. It looks like something I could actually see the Incredible Hulk fight, and that's what had me reminiscent of the Incredible Hulk. So Tyler and Emily did a great job with it, and I love it. It's not bad of a piece. It's simple, but they actually did well with it, and I can actually kind of see a little bit of electrical charge with the forged metal spike piece where apparently during the mid-transformation sequence, the guy picks up a metal piece and it's slowly fusing onto his hand, and it causes the metal electrical discharge from it, which is actually pretty cool. So in the best looks is Logan and Adam. They went with a grindhouse style feel to their makeup. Basically, they got radiation, but they decided to do space radiation from Meteor. And I love their design. I love the mid-transformation sequence and the final one. I love how Adam he fabricated this giant arm, and I love the giant arm. It's goofy, ridiculous, and I look at that and I'm like, it reminds me of a grindhouse film, and John Landis loved it. He thought, can't remember what he said it reminded him of, but I think it reminded him of some of the, like one of the old schools. I think it reminded him of Lost in Space, I believe, but I can't remember. I have from that episode since I watched it yesterday, and I'm just now recording this because I had work yesterday and I didn't want to be recording work clothes. What you gonna do? Now we are on to the worst makeups. Somehow Ben and Evan are in the bottom, mainly because I thought they had a good idea going, but it does not look good. There's rough edges on the makeups from the mid-transformation. It looks awful. They sculpted a pecs on top of the model's own already beefed out pecs, which was weird. I really didn't care for it, and at first our concept was pretty good, but then it didn't play right on paper. Why the blonde hair that doesn't even look like it's tidy? It makes no logical sense to it. But hopefully this will be able to get Ben and Evan out from the bottom, because like this is the first time they've been in the bottom since the first episode, so it shows how they've kind of been since redeeming themselves from the first episode, so they got something. Bottom, which is strange, is Keegan and Melissa again. The judges didn't like the mid-transformation because it didn't blend well with the guy's hair, and they don't like the blue. The reason they don't like it is because they got insect DNA splicing, and Keegan used a reference of a beetle that had a blue stripe and said, don't use, even though you use a reference, don't go like 100% with it, especially if the beetle had blue. I'm like, wait, what? Really? John Landis actually loved the blue and teal, especially with their mid-transformation seeping out. I actually loved the makeup. I thought it was cool. I loved the beetle design. It was neat, and actually seeing the blue stripe on the beetle, it makes it a freaking insect. There's even such a thing as a blue beetle. There are blue beetles out there. And we have a DC character, superhero, called the Blue Freaking Beetle. This is why I question the judges sometimes. I thought their design was pretty good. I actually like the way they did with the insect for the full transformation. They had the mouthpiece move, and it made this wonderful effect. I don't care what the judges said, that they didn't like the blue, they didn't like how they did center. They like, okay, I can agree on them that they could have done a little bit better with hair, with the transformation of the skin over the actual model's hair. They could have easily fixed that, but I actually was okay with this design. I thought that was pretty good. This is like the second time in a row I thought Team Werewolf did a pretty good job, and yet the judges didn't like it. Now we get to the point where who won? Well, second week in a row, Tyler and Emily won. Yay! Which is not bad. They're actually showing big strengths of their teamwork. They work pretty well together. So I'm happy to see what more they're going to have brought to the table. Next week, though, it's an elimination challenge week. And we got one sneak peek of what it is before my actual DVR recording cut out. But it gave hint that they are delving into the apocalyptic world. And the example they had was, well, popped up a car like Mad Max driving down the road. And yeah, so we're going to get a post-apocalyptic features with a little bit of hint of Mad Max thrown into it. Is it going to be interesting? Is it going to be fun? Who's going to be eliminated? Only one thing to find out. So until next week, folks, I will see you all in the next vlog for Season 11 of Face Off All-Stars. Later.